Most people have a basic understanding of money. So why does it seem so hard to master money and get ahead? Over the years, I began to recognize a pattern that gave me the answer to this question. It all comes down to a battle of the mind. It doesn't matter how much or how little you have. If you identify the struggles taking place in your mind and restructure your thinking, you'll be able to conquer your money issues and find success. 17 years ago, I suffered a devastating divorce that instantly left me with a 2-year-old and an 8-month-old infant to care for. To make this situation even harder, my baby wasn't developing like a typical baby should. I was spending a great deal of time going to doctor appointments, various medical tests, and physical and occupational therapy sessions. I was determined not to let my situation define me or limit my ability to win with money. It took a lot of hard work, but I was never late on a bill in all the years that followed, and there was never a need that myself or my children had that wasn't met. Now I'm at a place in my life where I'm ready to share all I've learned with others. In addition to life experience, I've also authored countless articles in the finance niche. I even became a certified Ramsey Solutions Master Financial Coach. Together with my father, a wonderful man who is now retired from owning his own successful business, we have worked hard to put together this free content for you.
Notorious B.I.G. had a song called Mo Money, Mo Problems. Unfortunately, this is an example of wrong thinking. More money will not equal more problems if you are managing your assets properly. In fact, it does the opposite by giving you financial freedom and peace of mind. On the other end of the spectrum is the excuse of having too small of a paycheck. You might tell yourself that you don't currently make enough money, so you'll just have to wait to create a financial plan until you start earning more. There are several problems with this thought process. First, you won't be in the habit of managing your money, so when an increase in income does occur, you most likely won't know what to do with it. And second, without a plan, you'll be more tempted to spend the extra money once you have it. Your wage increase will go to more expensive phone plans or additional cable channels and eating out more nights a week. Identify any wrong problems of thinking that you may be holding on to. Once you recognize these thought patterns, you'll be able to make changes that will lead you on the path to success. I can assure you that even if you only have a little, you can make great progress with a plan in place.
Facing failure. It is important to realize that all humans fail at some point or another. Some of the most successful people in this world saw great failures before they ever achieved their goals. Dave Ramsey, for example, went bankrupt. What these people didn't do, however, was wallow in their sorrow. They didn't allow their failure to define them. They learned from their mistakes, made changes, and then came out on top. Confucius said, "Our greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall." Facing failure is a part of life, but with the right mindset, you'll look at what led to that failure and learn from it. Thomas Edison had the right perspective. A reporter once asked him, "How did it feel to fail 1,000 times?" Edison replied, "I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps." If you face failure, look at it the same way Edison did, as a step towards your future success. Number 3 is not clearly defining your goals. Another reason you may have trouble moving on to the next level in your finances is because you have not clearly defined your goals. I'm one of those annoying people who buys a planner each year and fills it with new goals. As I looked back at the pages in my planner at the end of the year, I learned a few things. I discovered the goals I did complete were the ones that had the most detail. Let's look at 2 different scenarios. Scenario 1. Anna made one of her New Year's goals to take a vacation somewhere warm in the upcoming year. Scenario 2. Sarah made one of her New Year's goals to take a vacation to Orlando, Florida in September. She researched the cost of a hotel stay and factored in the price of theme park tickets, food, and gas. Once she had the total figure, she divided that by 9 months and committed to saving that amount each month so she could go. Which of the two do you think is more likely to take the trip?
When you're ready to set goals for yourself, make sure they are clearly defined. List the who, what, when, where, and how. Be specific about your timeline. You'll always want to write the goals down on paper, as study after study reveals that those who write down their goals are more likely to achieve them.
I not only write down my New Year's goals, but I also have a daily goal sheet to keep myself productive. There's nothing more satisfying than putting a check mark next to each item on the list.
Creating new habits. While it was once thought that it takes just 21 days to create a new habit or break a bad one, researchers like Philippe Lally found that this process takes more like 66 days. It is important to note that breaking bad money habits and creating new healthy ones won't be easy. It isn't something that is likely to be fixed overnight. You'll need to be willing to work hard to achieve your new goals. For example, if you are in the habit of purchasing a $6 Starbucks drink on the way to work every day, but you have a debt that needs to be paid off, you need to change your habit of buying that drink to saving that money. If you work 5 days a week, that's $120 a month that you could be using toward your debt. Since you know it would take 2 months for this change to become a habit that doesn't feel painful, don't get down on yourself when the caffeine craving hits. Remind yourself of the end goal and make yourself an extra strong pot of coffee at home that you can take with you in a reusable travel mug. Note that if you gave in to the craving on day 6, don't beat yourself up. That will just lead you down the path of giving up. Instead, forgive yourself and start again. Eventually, you'll break free from that habit. You will have then begun a new habit of saving instead of spending, and this will greatly benefit your overall finances.
Now you're going to want to add accountability. In addition to helping you win with money, having an accountability partner is a great way to win in just about every area of your life. I wouldn't be where I am today without my accountability partners. A good accountability partner is one that will lift you up and offer encouragement. They will not make you feel bad when you have a setback. This person is also someone who can respect your privacy. You don't want to share certain aspects of your financial status with someone who may not keep what you've shared in confidence to themselves. It's easy to put certain tasks on the back burner, such as calling a debt collector to make new payment arrangements or keeping a detailed list of your spending. When you know your accountability partner is going to call you at the end of the week to check on your progress, you're going to be more likely to make it a priority to accomplish these tasks. If you put these tips into practice, you can't go wrong. We want you to know we're here for you. If you feel that you need a bit more guidance in getting your finances under control, we can help with that too. Subscribe to our channel as the content is designed to take you where you are and help you move up the financial ladder one level at a time. You'll be able to go at your own pace, so working the videos around your schedule won't be a problem. We believe in you. You got this.